Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Jane Brady and I'm the Head of Education and Engagement at BirdLife Malta. And I'm also really excited to have been recently nominated as an EE30 Under 30 and to join this wonderful community. So in this presentation, I will be sharing how we inspired educators to start working beyond borders and collaborating together to inspire change across all regions of the globe. So the world is uncomprehendingly huge, and there are so many issues and problems in order to have a healthy planet, and there is so little time to do it. So to deal with the vastness of this problem, we tend to shrink our world into our very own small corner and just focus on the issues which are right in front of us. However, environmental issues are not limited by borders, regions, towns, and cities. Environmental issues need global solutions. Take the example of this beautiful Arctic tern. The Arctic tern has the longest migration of any bird in the world, an astonishing 25,000 miles. So the Arctic tern needs a global solution because it needs protection, it needs food, it needs suitable habitats on every step of its journey all the way from the Arctic to Antarctica. So what we need to do is collaborate together. So the impact that we have locally creates the global solutions. BirdLife International is the world's largest nature conservation network. We are a global partnership of over 120 organizations who all work together towards the conservation of birds and their habitats. The strength of this conservation strategy is that we can deliver real change at a local level while creating the global solutions that we really need. So I'm here today to talk to you about environmental education. So what is the relation from conservation to environmental education? Well, I think it's very nicely summarized in this quote from Sir David Attenborough, which is, "No one will protect what they don't care about, and no one will care about what they have never experienced." So if we don't give the opportunity for people to experience wild birds, nature, and habitats, they will never learn to care for it, and therefore they will not want to protect it, which is why we need to give them that experience. So in 2017, I wrote an EU-funded project called One World Learning. And the aim of this project was to try and harness the power of BirdLife International and apply it to environmental education. And during this project, we conducted research, we created new case studies, we created new resources, and we shared all of our idea at a variety of events and conferences. And we worked together with this amazing group of environmental educators from our partners in Portugal, Poland, Belgium, Malta, and the UK. And it took us over 2 years to create the One World Learning Network. So the One World Learning Network was launched during a conference in 2019 in Brussels. And basically, this is the first time that we had brought together the BirdLife partners to discuss about environmental education. We learned about what we were doing, and we really set the foundations for further international collaboration. And I'm so proud to say that 1 year after launching our network, we already have 80 educators in over 27 different countries. And what we do is we support each other. We share the challenges that we're having in environmental education, and we try and give advice. We also bring in experts to support us as well when we need to. So at the moment, we're running webinars every 2 to 3 months, and our topics have been things like monitoring and evaluation of environmental education, the theory behind connecting with nature, and our latest webinar will be all about how we can support each other to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. Our latest project is our most ambitious yet. So what we're trying to do is build a BirdLife Centre for environmental education. And basically, this will enable us to give more support and more targeted resources to where it really needs to go. and we're hoping to have a series of small grants. We're looking to identify the latest research and thinking in environmental education and identify the hidden gaps and how we can perhaps try and fill those. And we also want to have more professional development opportunities. So not just online meetings, but hopefully we'll try and get some face-to-face meetings as well. So what are the lessons that I've learned along the way? Well, firstly, don't talk yourself out of your crazy ideas. So in 2017, when I wrote this project, it actually happened to be the first fundraising project I've ever written. It was also the first few months of my new job, and it was also my first experience of managing people. So naturally, I went for the most ambitious and difficult project that I could think of. But I'm so glad that I did it anyway. I think perhaps my optimism and even my maybe lack of experience and understanding just how difficult it would be to do this made One More Learning actually happen. The second thing I've learned is that we tend to impose boundaries on ourselves which don't really exist. You never know how far you can get without asking. What is the worst that can really happen? They can not reply, or they can say no. But what I've found more often than not is that people are actually really happy to support your projects and ideas. Yes, so don't underestimate how time consuming it can be, and perhaps linked to that, it's okay to get it wrong. So when we were starting this network, I really wanted to have monthly newsletters. I wanted to update our website regularly with new resources, to keep the Facebook page flowing. But it just turned out to be absolutely impossible with the time availability that I have. So instead, I've scaled back what we'd like to do. And instead, I'm focusing my energies on running the webinars and supporting the partners directly. And I hope that in time, we will have some more resources to do more with the network. The other lesson I've learned is to take every opportunity to meet and network with new people. And this will involve lots of presentations, public speaking, going to lots of different conferences, taking up opportunities to connect with people. But you'll be so glad that you've done it, because you'll be able to achieve so much more because of all the people that you've involved along your way. And finally, perhaps the most important one is to keep up the constant, friendly, clear communication with your partners. These are the people who really believe in what you're doing and where you're trying to get to. So you have to nurture those relationships. You have to be positive, friendly, and ensure that you build those partnerships so you have a really strong network. So if you're interested to learn more about your work, I'd be really happy to hear from you. So please do send me an email. My email, as you can see on the screen, is sarah.brady@birdeyemalta.org. You can also have a look at our website, owleducation.org, or our Facebook page, Owl One More Learning. Thank you very much.